How germane is the issue of focusing on party manifesto, focusing on the issues as it relates to this election? Let me begin with you, Fares.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sonny Duke. You see, I completely agree with this topic of discussion today. It's important that political parties focus on the issues. The issues at hand are clear, the issues are germane, and when political parties focus on the issues, they're able to concentrate on what the people need and find ways to deliver the deliverables. Because when political parties start to engage in mudsliding and all of that, you lose the message. And when you lose the message, you lose focus on the people, and the people are supposed to be the message, and the issues that relate to the people's welfare is always supposed to be at the center stage of the message. You saw yesterday, or the first the debates in the US, and you saw how the candidates came out, and the issue was centered around though it was centered around their ages, but they were able to talk about the economy, talk about their plan for the US and all of that. And that's why debates are very important, because debates is a platform where the candidates can come out and sell their manifesto. You know, it's not just to write a manifesto, come out and articulate your manifesto and tell the people what you intend to do. And let me quickly land by saying that, you see, for us in the PDP candidate has been out there, you know, talking about the issues. You will never see the PDP candidate throwing slides at any other candidate. He has been going around those states and even in the diaspora, talking about the issues in his manifesto and what he plans to do for Edo people.
Okay, let me push it there. Akmeji, quickly.
Yeah, no doubt it's very important that the political parties and their candidates are able to correctly articulate their manifesto and sell it out to the people out there, because it has everything to do with how things are going to be for them in the next 4 years, as the case may be. So they are a key stakeholder in deciding, and people can't make decisions, well-informed decisions, if they don't have the cards properly spread out on the table. You see, let me borrow a leaf from the Bible. It says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. So I think that it's very important that the manifesto is put out there and that the candidates speak to it very clearly, in very clear terms, because a lot of the times people say, let's keep it issue-based, which I totally agree on. But what is our definition of issues? Okay, because I think leadership is on the basis of not just capacity alone, but capacity and character. So if the candidate's character is also questionable, it can be challenged.
Okay, all right. Mr. St. Michael, issue-based campaign.
Yeah, I completely agree with the last two panelists. You know, there's actually the need for us, you know, to deepen our political milieu with, you know, focusing on the issues plaguing, you know, the common electorate. You know, what are the issues in Edo State as we speak today? The issues are that, you know, an average Edolite cannot feed, you know, comfortably. You know, the issues are that, you know, we have...
you know, we'll get to that part of the conversation, but on a general scale, how germane is the perception that we need to focus more on the issues?
I completely...
Yes.
I told you I completely, you know, kowtow with the line of submission of the last, you know, two speakers, except that, you know, I also need to ask how, you know, potent is, you know, a political debate to our political milieu.
We'll get to that point. Let me get your final perspective on this, Dr. Andrew Omosa, because we are saying party chieftains, you know, bringing forth information that may not necessarily be true, may be true, but that the onus lies on the electorate to decipher whether those information, whether they are true or not. But unfortunately, some of them may not even have the enabling environment or the wherewithal to be able to dissect those information and sieve them out and know whether it is true or not. And such things could also influence that decision. We're talking about propaganda there in the public sphere. I'd like to get your take on this.
Yeah, for me, when we talk of issue-based campaign, its importance cannot be overemphasized. One of the major reasons for the high rate of voter apathy in Nigeria today can be traced to the fact that most political parties, most political actors often neglect, the parts where they have to address the issues, speak to the issues. Rather, they concentrate on attacking themselves, thereby, stoking or fanning the embers of electoral violence. Because it is from the point where you abandon the issues that we slide into election violence. Because once you start, talking of the other person, you start, insulting the other person, and then you neglect the basic issues, then you now find out that those who cannot take it will now, enter the phase of, attacking and all of that.
Okay.
So when you see destruction of campaign vehicles, destruction of secretariat, fighting of, people during elections, it is traceable to the lack of concentration on the issue, on the real issues.
All right.